Hi, and welcome to the Micro-Touch Titanium Trim tutorial. For all you guys out there who've learned that a trip to the barber or stylist is just not always possible, this tool is for you. We'll cover everything that comes with this tool, how to use it to trim and cut your very own hair, and then how to turn it into a body groomer that reaches everywhere. The best part? Micro-Touch Titanium Trim literally lets you do all of these things in the comfort and safety of your own home. So, let's get started. Inside your titanium trim box, you'll find this tool, plus 5 styling grooming guides, 2 AA batteries, and a small brush. Each of the 5 guides are marked with a trim cut length on its head. For example, G here, or blade guard, is the shortest length, like a buzz cut. The guide sizes increase in increments of 1/4 inch and go up to 1 full inch. Each guide simply slides over the trim head like this. Slide on, slide off, it's that easy. To load the batteries, hold the unit in your hand with your thumb resting on the soft touch belly. Using your thumb, push the soft touch belly upward, letting the unit extend from its nested position. There's a button on the bottom to help release the handle. Now, grab the head of the unit with your other hand and pull the handle firmly apart from the head. You will have 2 distinct pieces in your hands. Lay down the bottom outer handle casing. Holding the inner unit in one hand, turn the end upward, so you could see the teardrop shape and the word open embossed on the bottom. This is the battery compartment. To open, hold the unit firmly in one hand and turn the open end cap counterclockwise. This is only about 1/4 turn to open. Then pull the end outward until the cap is free from the inner unit. When you see the hollow battery compartment, grab the 2 AA batteries and slide them into the compartment positive end first. The end with a little bump, one behind the other. Grab the cap, placing it back on the unit at the same 1/4 position as when you removed it. To close, just turn the cap clockwise to lock it in place in its teardrop shape, and replace the outer handle. Once the batteries are in, put the outer handle back on the unit, push the on button to make sure you are in working order. You're ready to go when you hear the hum of the tool and its light comes on. So now let's learn how to trim and cut your very own hair. Before we begin cutting, here are some pro tips. 1. Always use titanium trim on clean, dry hair, never wet. 2. Before you begin, comb through your hair to remove tangles. 3. Start trimming by using the longest comb length to avoid taking off too much. And 4. Always keep the flat edge of the comb against your head, combing in short strokes. To recap, dry hair, comb first, use longest comb attachment first, keep the flat edge against your head. Now that you know the simple rules of the road, let's begin. The side trim stroke is simple. Attach the longest guide to the trimmer, the 1 inch. On the side, you'll start by combing your hair from the back of the head to the front. Remember, keep the flat edge of the guide against your head and comb the hair in an upward and outward motion. Once you've gone through the side, back to front, reverse the direction, moving the tool from front to back exactly as though you were combing your hair. This second pass, in reverse, helps pick up any stubborn hairs that got away in the first pass. This will trim the sides of your hair. Turn on the tool and begin the side trim. If the hair is still longer than desired, attach the next guide down, the 3/4 inch, and repeat steps. Do this until you have exactly the hair length you want. Now to trim the top of your hair. Attach the longest guide, 1 inch. Start at the top of your head, keeping the flat edge of the guide against your head, and comb the hair back to front. Move the unit over and repeat until you've reached the sides, which you already did. Once you've gone through the top and back of your hair from back to front, repeat the steps, reversing the combing direction. This time, moving front to back. This trims the top and back of your hair. If the hair is still longer than desired, attach the next guide down, the 3/4 inch, and repeat steps. Do this until you have exactly the hair length you want. And boom! You've just trimmed and cut your very own hair. Guys, if you can comb it, you can cut it with Micro-Touch Titanium Trim. To edge sideburns or back of neck, you can use the blade directly on the skin, but if you have sensitive skin, attach the blade guard, G, first. Turn the unit on, hold the tool at a slight angle facing the hair. Trim or edge the hair in the opposite direction of hair growth. Do not use excess pressure, let the unit do the work. And continue until you have reached your desired closeness. Need to clean up shoulder or lower back hair? Just attach one of the shorter combs or guides for the perfect knockdown. I like a nice clean trim, so I'll continue with the blade guard on. But check this out. The titanium trim tool has an extendable handle for hard to reach places. Just put your thumb on the soft touch belly and push up. And use the other hand to pull the head into the locked, extended position. How completely cool is that? Now you can tackle the hard to reach body hair anywhere, anytime. Finally, here's how to make sure your micro-touch trim stays in great condition. Make sure the unit is off and do not hit the on button while cleaning. Remove any comb or guard attachment. Turn the unit on its side with the micro-touch logo facing you. Keep the handle firmly held in the left hand and use the right hand to remove the blade. Using the thumb of the right hand, push the top front edge of the blade out and away from the unit. The blade's head will split in two so you can clean the blade. Using the small cleaning brush, sweep the remaining hair out of the blade. If there is still residue, you can run the blade under water and rinse clean and towel dry. If you use water, make sure the head is completely dry before reattaching to the unit. To replace the blade head on the unit, simply align the bottom of the blade head with the bottom of the unit and snap back into place. Super easy, super clean. Note, micro-touch titanium trim is not waterproof. Do not submerge in water. Keep the unit and attachments in a dry place. Well, that wraps up today's micro-touch tutorial. Thank you for choosing micro-touch titanium trim, your professional at-home solution for trimming and cutting your own hair. Now you can style with confidence. Micro-touch titanium trim. Go on, get grooming.